Hello everybody, welcome to Be at One Mini Mindfulness for your Wednesday lunch hour. I'm Lucy Trent and you'll find me here every Wednesday at 1 p.m. live on Shiatsu and Thai Massage Training Scotland for a mini half-hour mindfulness session that you can maybe have during your lunch hour, if you get an hour that is. And today I come to you from Notting Hill in London, where I am working down in London. I work for a musician on tour and I go wherever they go. So here I am today in London, delighted to be back accompanying people, making live music and dancing together and celebrating music together. So it's really inspiring and very reconnecting. And it's great because it fits in with the theme that I've been following lately with these meditations, because we're here today in the late summer season. And you may have noticed that everything that has been growing tall all summer with the nourishment of the sun and now the rain too, has kind of falling over a little bit. The tall grasses are bowing down and the trees, the leaves of the trees, a few of them are dropping, and the growth season, the yang season, is coming to an end. We're coming to the still point of the year when the growing is finished and the decline is about to begin. So I have chosen coming to your center as the theme for the last couple of weeks. And last week we did that through coming to the midline through the chakras. Hello, Sasha. Thank you. I see your post. Anybody else who's here, I do love if you put a little post, let me know that you're here. It's on my phone on Facebook. I don't really know if there's anybody out there. So it's always wonderful when I get little comments. And also at the end, I welcome you to share your experience, and if you don't want to do that on a public forum, that's fine, you can message me. So this is great. Thank you for your little messages when they come in. I do see them. Well, I do, as long as I'm looking at the screen. Hey. So greetings everybody. Welcome to this session where we will be coming to our center in a slightly different way than last week. Last week was the midline with the chakras, and this week we're coming to the center of the body with this ancient Eastern philosophical concept of the Hara and the Dantian, the Tanden, the midpoint, the center of the body. We can even think this of the origin of our energy, the first place. So through the meditation, I'll describe that a little bit more. And you can actually lie down if you want to. You could lie down on your back with your feet flat on the floor, with your knees up if that's comfortable, or you can do it sitting like I'm doing it, sitting here in this amazing window seat, and either is fine. So what I'll do is I'll lead the session. It'll be about 20 minutes. I haven't got a clock in this space, so who knows how long it'll be. And I can't even remember what I'm saying. I'm listening to all the sounds and just soaking this in. This is wonderful. And you follow along with me. That's as simple as that. I lead the session and you follow. I haven't got my ting ting bells today, so I'll start with this bell, which is a little silver cup and a window key. So it might not be as tuneful as what you're used to. But we'll do some settling first. And I'll ring the bells at the end as well, so that you know that the session has finished. So welcome everybody. Make yourself comfortable and we'll begin. Oh, it's not really a bell. So you can close your eyes if you wish, or you can do like I do. I just allow my gaze to drop to the floor a little bit in front of me, and I'm not really looking at anything. It's just wide peripheral awareness of light coming to me without interpreting what is there in front of me. And I'm sitting, so I'm going to get a sense of my midline, where I can find a sense of my midline. And if you're lying down, you can also get a sense of that. And as we settle into the uprightness of our posture or the support of the earth if we're lying down, see if it's possible to let a little bit more of you be supported on the earth. Give a little bit more weight. Rest a little bit more into the support of the earth. Perhaps there are muscles that you've been using that you don't need to use in this position, that could be released, softened. Perhaps a sense of headiness that could be dropped down the body to the earth. So notice the contact with the earth, the sensations of the contact. This unconditional support of gravity holding us present on the earth. And then gently turning the attention to the sensations of breath in the body. Just noticing, is the breath still settling after movement? Or have you been seated for a while or lying for a while and your breath is settled and deep? Noticing where in the body the breath is felt easily at this moment. Is it possible to perhaps lengthen the out-breath a little longer? And then notice how the in-breath responds. Notice the rise and fall of the body as the body draws the breath in and expands and releases the breath and softens and relaxes. Notice if this is felt in the chest, in the abdomen. Where is this felt? This rising and falling of the body with the breath. Is there a sense of the muscle of the diaphragm? The muscle of the diaphragm that lies between the chest and the abdomen. And is like a dome that descends into a bowl shape as we breathe in to allow air in. And as we breathe out, it relaxes into a dome shape. Is there a sense of the movement of this muscle of breathing? Maybe stiff and creaky as we come to notice something that we don't normally notice. Or maybe flows with ease. And notice any sense of movement in the abdomen as a consequence of the diaphragm rising and falling. As the diaphragm descends, the abdomen must expand. Maybe you feel this at the waist or at the belly. Maybe you even feel it at the back or in the pelvis. As the contents of the abdomen shift and move with the descending of the diaphragm, maybe the belly rises and falls. Maybe there's a clear sense of this. Or maybe it's going to take time. There's nothing right or nothing wrong, just noticing. And if we get caught up in striving or trying, just returning the attention to the gentle breath and the support, the sensation of the support of the earth. So this breathing body and maybe this movement of the belly, nourishing and massaging the organs of the abdomen as the breath moves the belly. The contents are being massaged and moved. Maybe even a sense of nourishment of the breath. Maybe a sense of nourishing the belly through the softening, the massage, the flow of the blood. Maybe noticing tension or hardness. And perhaps it's possible to allow a little softening if we notice this, a little kindness. And thus bringing a little ease, if only to remove any effort or trying and allow. And now see if it's possible in the mind's eye to locate a place in the center of the abdomen. Locate an awareness of a sense of a central point in the middle of the abdomen. So a little bit lower than the belly button. In the center. there is a point or a little area or a sense of a space known as the dantian, or the one point. Maybe we could think of this point as the origin of this being, the still point at the center of this being. And perhaps allow, if there is a sense of this area or this point, allowing in the mind's eye for it to glow a little golden glow. And this glow can glow brighter with the in-breath. Gently, just each in-breath nourishing this sense of a glowing central place. With each in-breath, slowly, gradually grows brighter and larger. In your own pace, however this is for you. And maybe gradually this glowing gold light begins to fill the abdomen. Maybe the breath shifts or changes. Maybe the breath deepens, or maybe it stills through this glowing, through this process of drawing in the nourishing breath to nourish this glowing one point. And as the in-breath nourishes, so the out-breath can release any difficulty, any tension, any struggle. See if it's possible to allow that to soften with the in-breath and release with the out-breath. All the while the body supported on the earth. This golden light maybe now filling the abdomen. Maybe not quite. And then maybe opening out to the whole of the torso, noticing also the movements, noticing the ribs, the waist, the pelvis, opening out to the chest and the lungs and the heart and the abdomen all as one, moving with this breathing body, this breathing diaphragm, this heart beating, these ribs shifting, this body rising and falling, drawing in the life, drawing in the oxygen and the energy, and letting go of what is no longer needed. So the golden light's fading, and this body is here and breathing. And then opening out, a sense of the hips and the legs, sense of the shoulders, maybe the shoulders moving with the breath, and the arms. A sense of the breath flowing through the throat and the mouth, the whole body supported on the earth, the body breathing. And surrounded by space. And as we come towards the end of the session, just allowing ourselves to go off duty. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. In this moment, the body just here, breathing itself. And then maybe taking a moment to reflect on any benefits of having sat here together today. Any benefits for yourself. And any benefits for those around you. any benefits for the wider world? And then maybe form an intention to carry forward into the rest of the day this sense of center, of nourishment, and of support. Carry that forward into the rest of the day. And then maybe wriggling some fingers and toes. Maybe a stretch. I see my top fan is here, and that's always lovely to see. And whether you're here now at something after 1 on Wednesday, or whether you're watching the recording, please post a little note. I thank you. I thank you from Lou here. Or you can message me privately, and I'm always delighted to hear from you. And I will be back again next week. I don't know what the theme might be next week. Who knows? In fact, I don't even know where I'll be next week. I think I might be back at work in Glasgow. Oh, well, Sasha fell asleep. Well, there you go. That's very nourishing. Sleep is nourishing. Yes. But I see you woke up again. So the bells weren't that great, but at least they did that. All right. Lovely to see you all. Okay. See you next week. Bye.